Hey guys, I'm back in front of my 10 gallon and 9 gallon setup here. As you can see, the tank's looking a little bit different than it did last time. It's partially because I did some work and then my phone broke. Yada yada yada. But essentially what we've got here is I've got this little ship here that I showed you in an early video, as well as the rock. And then I've got two sword plants here that sprouted off of this guy. By the way, I talked last time about the ammonia spike. Everything's doing well. One of the catfish did die, unfortunately, but I'm not going to drop the name where I got him from, but I'm pretty sure he just wasn't good from the start. Everyone seems to be doing good now. Hopefully I don't spot anyone dead while I'm recording this. Everyone seems to be doing fine. So yeah, today I went to a Langley fish store. I will drop the name. It's called Aquarium Addicts. It's probably the best fish store I've ever been to. Got a ton of stuff. I'll put some pics on screen right now. Really nice place, very helpful people know what they're talking about. Got a bunch of good advice about what to put in this tank, and I've got some plants that I bought there today. And these are the plants I'm going to be putting in this tank. And yeah, so in this video, I'm going to be filling up the rest of this tank. Don't know if I'm going to record myself filling it up, but this tank will be filled. Then I'm going to be putting the plants in, then we'll also be testing the filter and the heater and all that stuff. So yeah, stay tuned. We're going to fill up this tank. Yeah. Alright, I'm not going to show the entire process here, but it's pretty simple. Basically, I got this measuring cup, plunk it in the sink here. I pull this thing down, or up, so the sink goes down so I can sit more comfortably. Fill this with water. And then once it's filled to the top, I open this. This is a Nutrifin. It basically just treats chlorine and stuff. Now, I live in BC and I don't think our water is actually chlorinated, but you know, still a good idea to put this stuff in. Now this treats, let's see, it's I'm trying to get this in the camera here. So let's see, 5 ml treats 10 gallons. So I usually just put like a drop in here so you guys can watch. Yeah, that's probably good. And this stuff you don't really have to worry about like overdosing the fish. They're not going to die from it. There's a hair in there. How does that even happen? And yeah, so I'm just going to leave that for like, I don't know, 10 minutes. Come back and then rinse and repeat. And yeah, that's about it. Okay, so now the water is treated. What I'm going to be doing is pouring it into the tank. And that's the reason the plate is there on the rock, so that the sand substrate is not disturbed. That way, you know, the tank won't be a big murky mess. So what I do is I position this on top and I kind of just it's definitely not, you know, the greatest method, but I mean, it gets the job done. Now, there's definitely going to be some murkiness, especially because I'm doing this somewhat fast. But, you know, it's better than just pouring it directly onto the sand. Now, once the tank is finished, I'll probably, like, once all the water's added, I'll probably smooth out the sand once more. But, yeah, this is basically the process. Now, I'm not going to be recording the other fills just because this will make it a bit easier for me. But, yeah, basically, I'm just going to do that several more times. And you can see the tank definitely is murky, but it's not as murky as it would be had I not used the plate. So, yeah, I'm going to do that, like, 20 more times, and then I'll be back and show you guys what the tank looks like when it's done. I also got to fish out some of this like shit that fell in here. I don't know where that came from. Alright, so here's the tank fully filled with water. Plants floated up, but that's fine. Filter's running. Don't know if it's working, but that's fine. Heater isn't in yet because suction cups are currently offline. They're a little stiff, but we've got our first plant bag here and we'll be opening it up, so we'll see what's inside. Just get a little snipping action in here. We'll take the plant out. Right, here's first plant. Looks pretty nice. I'm just going to be placing them here for now. I believe there are 2 in here. Oh yeah, here's our second plant. Looked pretty good. All right, well, now we'll open up the second bag, and then once that's all done, Toss them in the tank. Here's the second bag. I believe there's 3 plants in here. Hopefully that filter starts working. It seems to be sucking, but it doesn't seem to be doing anything right now. Of course, I have to get another one. That's not too big a deal. The plants can survive with water changes for a while. Not sure what temperature though, that might be an issue. Alright, here's another plant. And guys, just for the record, I would not recommend getting the plants before the heater's all set up. That was just me being me. Alright, here's another one. These are 2 Anubis plants, different lengths. We got a tiny one here, and we have the big one. Alright, so now we got all the plants. I'm going to clean my station up a bit here, and then we'll get them in the tank. Give you guys a better view for that point. Do not worry. For that part. So my phone decided to stop recording about halfway through this, but as you can see, the plants are all set up. Now, am I a fan of how they're set up? I'm definitely going to be changing this up. Once the heater's in and the water's a bit more clear, this will be a bit easier to do. But this was just a chance for me to throw all the plants in the tank. Yeah, but I do like the start of it. I'm going to be putting more rocks and stuff in here to kind of like break up the scape. But yeah, I think it looks alright. That's really all there is to say.